is lights out, and away we go here at Portimao. Who's going to get the lead into the first corner as Car and Byrne go side by side down towards the first corner. Roke trying to get through on the middle as well, but he's got Chatfield trying to look on the inside, Car on the inside, but Byrne holds on to the lead. A good start for Macho, who's up into 4th place in the Haas now. Then a great start for him as they all make their way through into the first few turns. Byrne with quite a bit of a lead out in front. Not a good start for Lopez, who's lost a few places. The start of the wheel that's gone off. There's a wheel that's gone bouncing across the track there as Lopez has got damage. Lopez has damage, so has one of the Ferraris. As somebody's out, that's Joseph Willows. So once again, another incident for Joseph Willows. He started in 8th place, and once again, he is out on lap 1. As we're looking towards the turn 2, I think it might be down to Perrin, and it was down to Perrin. Perrin also got damage as well as Willows once again out of the race, and that's how Galloway got damage. He ran into the back. Yeah, I think that was just a bit of clumsy driving from Amelia Wilson there, because she could clearly see that Lopez had damage, but for some reason she didn't go around him. And it's gone down the drain, but meanwhile, back to the action at the front. Roke now on the inside of Armar Car. Can he get the move done? As they go side by side down towards the first corner. Look at the straight line speed that Roke has compared to Car. He set the fastest lap of the race into the first corner, and Roke takes 2nd place. It is now a Red Bull 1-2 here at Portimao as Chatfield rejoins a lap down.
Yep, can't find a way through on Macho at the moment. And meanwhile, Patel on the move on Martins. Martins defends. Oh, they're both out.
Both out of the race, Patel and Martins both out, and the Williams there of that, I think that was Sontag, had to slow down there to avoid being collided. I think he knows what it's like to be crashed now at that hairpin, but Patel and Martins out of the race, and well, that hairpin strikes again.
He's using the slipstream, he's closing in quickly, he's pulled alongside his teammate. Look at the speed he has in the straight line, and he's ahead. Roke takes the lead. Let's see how many laps of fuel is going to be on for this stint. 30 laps of fuel on this stint.
Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. That might actually be a 2-stop then if that is the case, because if I do the maths there, that takes it to about lap 40. So yeah, I think that might be a 2-stop. I think Roke is trying to go for a long second stint here. By McLaren here with Kirishima DeRosa, who's still not pitting at this point, but Roke is actually going to go for the overtake now. Liddy's going to pull to the inside line. Can Roke pull the move off here on Kirishima DeRosa, heading down towards the first corner? So Roke is still ahead of Evan Byrne, and he takes 2nd place of ease there. So Roke ahead of DeRosa as Byrne comes out in 4th position. So here he comes then, 16 laps. He's going for quite a short stint on this occasion, unlike what Roke and Q-Pop have been doing. So short stint for DeRosa, 6.5 second stop. What's Lopez doing? He's going a little bit longer than DeRosa, but still 19 laps worth of fuel for the championship leader, who's trying his best to regain places after he, of course, got damage on the first lap. There is DeRosa, and I think he might have been jumped by Chung of trying to win this race today. So let's see how quick the pit stop is going to be then for the Mercedes driver, and it is 20 laps of fuel, so he's also doing a 2-stop as well. As let's see where he emerges. He rejoins behind both Red Bulls, but the important thing to note here are he does have fresher tyres compared to the 2 Red Bulls, so that might work in his favour here. Valdinga on the inside now, then Miklos Gal heading into the hairpin. Lopez on the inside of Aderi, and he gets the move done. So Lopez up into 12th as Valdinga unable to get through on Gal, but he might get traction here on Valdinga, and he does so indeed. A very opportunistic move, and the championship leader is now just 1 place away from the points.
Taking it, that was a big opportunity there, and now we have a battle for the lead.
Because Byrne on the inside of George Roke. I did notice that Byrne was catching Roke, and he's on the inside into the first corner, and Byrne has taken the lead from George Roke. So Byrne now retakes the lead at the Portuguese Grand Prix. The Red Bull team of favour. Meanwhile, Carl is only 8 seconds behind Byrne, so he's only 7 seconds behind George Roke. As now Lopez side by side with Gal around the outside. What a move from the world champion, from the 2-time world champion that is. And Lopez is back up into 11th place. He's been putting in some stellar moves today, and Lopez really determined to get back into the points. And 4 on the racetrack now then. Carr has now got a good run on Roke down the back straight now then. Is he going to pull to the inside? He's going to, but Roke is already defending the inside, going through into there. Carr on the inside. Can he pull the move off side by side? They go! No!
No!
They hit each other! Roke and Carr hit each other, and they're both out of the race. Kloss is going to be onto the podium as a result of that. And, well, no points for the pair of them.
Yep. And March just lost a lot of time because of that. Love is going for it here.
Gonna try and have a go into Portimao is Franco Lopez. Can he pull the move off? And you know what? He has once again in this race. into his box, so Lopez will temporarily go up into third position.
Okay, no pressure.
And 25 laps to fill, so he's going to have to pit again. This should be a free-stop strategy for Quark. And let's see what the strategy is for De Rosa.
Quark have to wait for De Rosa there, so he got held up in the pits as a result of that. I didn't see what his fuel was. 22 laps for De Rosa, so he's on a free stop here. So there are free stoppers here, as you alluded to a little bit earlier on in the race. Quark, meanwhile, he joins in 9th. I think he's still going to be 10th, as I'm pretty sure he'll get by pretty soon. Meanwhile, Quark on the inside of his own teammate, Jesus Perinin, heading down towards the first corner. Somebody's coming out of the pits. Meanwhile, that's Parcher's class. This is going to be a bit tight here, and thankfully no major crashes as Quark goes up into 6th position, and in fact has got the jump on Kloss because Quark has already pitted, of course. Holds onto the plate. Where is Lopez going to emerge, though? As this side-by-side action right next to him there as he's coming out of the pit lane, and that is Kloss getting by on Perinin for P6. Perinin coming into the pits at the end of this lap as Lopez rejoins. Oh, where is he going to emerge? He rejoins just behind Kirishima De Rosa, so he hasn't been able to jump De Rosa, but he will be able to try and get him onto the track. And once again, Mocho holds on, and this will allow Kloss to catch up, I am sure. As meanwhile, Lopez on the inside of De Rosa heading into turn 7, and he's not wasting any time. And Lopez, once again, with good manoeuvres, he's up into P7 as he's now on the back of that Aston Martin now for P6 that will be coming into the pit. Oh, British Kloss has got an electrical problem, I think that says. And oh, no. Kloss had a chance of another podium here today, but it's gone down the drain. Lopez is going to get back up to 3rd place as a result. And heartbreak for British Kloss here at Portimao.
The timing of that was so awful. The timing when Yuri had to replay that. Oh, no. I can't believe that.
And 4 on the racetrack. Is he close enough to go for a move down the back straight? I wonder. As he's into the slipstream, Quark already going defensive because he can feel the pressure, but Lopez fakes it to the right, goes to the left, breaks that a little bit later, and Lopez says thank you very much, and that is P2 for the 2-time world champion and current championship leader. Here at Portimao now then, as we look now at Wilson, who is really trying to unlap herself at the expense of Kirishima De Rosa. It's all contact there a little bit, and also once again being a little bit clumsy up at Portimao like she was on the first lap.
This is fresh tires, worn tires.
Right, as now coming out of the pits there, Lopez finishes off his pit stop, and it looks like Quark's on up to 2nd, but of course he still needs to pit before the end of the race.
Of course, this will be to the end of the race, but let's see what the pit stop's good time is going to be. 16 laps of fuel and 5.8 seconds.
As meanwhile, Kloss is in. Here comes Chung. Where is Quark? I think Chung's going to go through, I think, and yes, she is. And Chung has jumped Quark, but of course, Quark will have fresher tyres. So whether or not Chung can hold on to that podium or not is going to be a question mark, as the gap between Lopez and Bernie is 14.3 seconds. So, in fact, Lopez has gained since the pit stop. In order to try and win this Grand Prix here today. Out of the final couple of corners we go. Quark looking to the inside through the final turn, trying to force the move there, but can't make it work out. As now coming out of the turn, he's now going to try and get slipstream again on the Lamborghini driver, heading down the pit straight. He's on the inside. Chung now going defensive into that first corner. She's really pushing Quark hard, but Quark's on the inside line. Has she got the move done? And he has. No, he's gone deep.
No.
But Chung's back on the inside. She reclaims the pace there for P3. And wow, has Quark just thrown away the opportunity to get the podium now? He's got possibly one more chance. Heading down the hairpin now. Then we go. Quark doing everything he can to get by on the Lamborghini. Chung defends the inside line. Quark on the inside. Can he pull the move off into the corner? No, he can't. And Chung holds on for the moment. Where is the race leader meanwhile? Where is Evan Byrne on the racetrack? He's got to be somewhere on the racetrack. There he is. He's just coming around the final corner. And after a bit of a lucky drive for him, it is going to be Evan Byrne who wins the Portuguese Grand Prix here at Portimao. Andre Videri finishes in 11th. Lopez will finish in 2nd place. But what's going on in that fight for 3rd position between Chung and Quark? Quark is all over the back of Chung, doing all he can to get that final podium place. Chung is doing everything she can to hold on as they now make their way into the final few turns on the racetrack now. Then Chung doing all she can to hold on. Quark thinks about a move into the final penultimate corner, but he can't do it. And I think that's probably going to do it. It might actually be a photo finish towards the line now. Then through the final turn and onto the pit straight. Chung's going a little bit wide. She's gone a bit wide. Can Quark come to the line? They're going to go side by side down the pit straight. Chung holds on.
Yeah, indeed. And For some reason, this reminds me of the battle between you and Jamie Griffiths back in Malaysia 2020 when it was a battle for third and Griffiths held on for the podium and it went down to the final corner on the final lap of the race.
Evan Byrne wins the race from Franco Lopez, who reduces the damage of Byrne, cutting him his lead down in the championship in second. Loa Chung finishes in third, with Roman Quag in fourth. Bartish Kloss is in fifth, with Jesus Perrin in sixth. David Kupok in seventh. Kirishima DeRosa finally gets some good luck in eighth, with Michael Mocho in ninth, and Ben Svaldinga for the third race in a row, completing the points in 10th position.